So, welcome to Bitmoven's Video Tech Trends mini-series. This series will cover perspectives, experiences, and advice from professionals in the video streaming industry. Today, I am delighted to welcome Ralph Wagner, who is the CEO of Axonom. Hello. And really quick on Axonom. Axonom is a leading provider of digital products for building media and entertainment platforms. Their products simplify content management, processing, security, and delivery workflows. So, Ralph, today I want to ask you some questions surrounding one of the top video tech trends Bitmoven discovered in our most recent video developer survey of over 700 professionals. And that trend is to reduce costs of content distribution while building to scale. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So, in your opinion, why has cost efficiency become so important for streaming and OTT organization?
I think there are many aspects to it. So the one aspect to it is that you do have your infrastructure costs, and you want to play out globally. You want to be present globally. Then you do have increasing quality demands that need like more space, more bandwidth, more or better service level agreements. So there are a lot of things around the fact that you want to offer something over the internet. And the other thing is you do have a lot of services and a lot of demands. So you do have recommendations, you do have things like pricing models, you do have everything around the interaction with the user, personalization. So all of this adds costs to your solution. And this is why I think everybody has a look how to optimize that. It's also not only cost from money perspective, it's also time to market. So this is also critical.
And what are the major challenges you see people facing in building backend infrastructure for video on demand and OTT?
The major challenge is how do you actually architect it, and how do you choose the right components for your solution? So you do have solutions out there which are rather monolithic. So you have basically all features in, but maybe exactly those features that you need in the way you need them are not present on the one hand. And on the other hand, you may not need all of them. So you may want to choose and select some of these features. And this is not only a cost in purchasing or in building up your system, it's also can be a cost in driving your system. So if you need to scale, but only a particular part of it, not everything, this makes the back end quite challenging to build and to set up. So I think how do you distribute your work, and how do you scale the right things, and how do you choose the functionality you really need?
So on that, so how do you do those things? How do you believe organizations can achieve cost efficiency, scalability, and expansion?
So one of the major things that we had a look on the backend side, we had a long time experience on building management systems. So you have to separate the domains. So you have, for example, take an image management, or take a media asset or a catalog management. Take the encoding side, also from like Bitmoven offers it. So all of these areas you do need actually to treat separated. But on the other hand, you also need to control them. So it does also not help you if you're just going and just buying the services separated from each other around the globe, and then you have a big integration effort. So you do need to separate. So you need to have them kind of pre-integrated, but still separated to scale and to adapt. So this is the second approach that we have. So first, we separate our services into microservices, also with micro front ends, to be able to have similar front-end components, consistent UI over the management interface. And on the other hand, we decided that some of the services we would like to offer as a software as a service, so that you get the results you need. And some of the services we do customized. So they are ready, you can use them as is, but you get the source code to change it as you need it. For example, you have a video platform and you would like to run an OTT solution, or you may have an e-learning platform where you have courses. So you do need to collect different metadata. You need to collect, you have different catalogs, you have different collection types. So you need to be able to adapt that. So this is why we see this area is something where you need to be changed, and we need to deliver this in source code to you. If we talk about the image management, this is a software as a service you can simply integrate into your customizable solution. And we have an administration service, authentication service, that controls all of these services. So I think this is our answer to the demand on flexibility and integration. And certainly, last but not least, you can integrate third parties, and we want third parties to be integrated, being it a payment provider or an encoding provider or DRM provider.
And my last question, I believe that you kind of refer to this as a hybrid model. So what is the commercial feasibility of choosing such a hybrid architecture?
So the architecture is, in a way, pure consumption based. So every single component has a consumption measurement. So you have, like in the administration service, you have users, or in the image service, you have images, or in the media service, you have the assets. So we built up our model based on consumptions and based on tiers. So our philosophy is, if you start, the backend should not kill you. You should basically have the opportunity to start with a low entry level. And then as you scale, basically then the costs also go up with the scaling of each of the services. And the services you don't need, you don't pay because you don't consume. So I think that is our business model and our model, how we are offering it to the market.
Well, Ralph, thank you so much for your time today. I think we got some really great insights. And I want to thank everyone for watching Bitmoven's Video Tech Trends mini-series featuring Exanom today. So stay tuned for our next episode. But in the meantime, check out the blog and webinars we've linked in this post and more information on Exanom. Until next time. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.